This video is coming to you straight from the Bigfoot 10.6. So I'm having to do a little explaining because the video that we made originally was for just installing two 100-watt solar panels on the Bigfoot. Now, that's the first part you're going to see in this video. They worked great. They kept our lead-acid batteries charged. But after about a year, one went bad. When we originally installed the solar, lithium batteries were, we thought, just a little bit out of the price range. Within a year, they've come down. So, you know, Rick loves a project. He never stops working. So I gave him the go ahead, and he has switched everything over to 3. He can give you all the details on amp hours and yada yada, but 3 lithium batteries, a converter, inverter, charger. I don't know this lingo. And basically this video is for the 10.6 specifically to show you where we placed all of the components that went into this, because there is a lot of big pieces that we had to fit into this camper. So you can, we're not going to show you how he installed everything because we feel like we're not professionals at that. Everything has worked. We've taken out to the desert around Death Valley. We also have added 2 more solar panels on the top. So we have 400 watts. I do know that lingo of solar on the top. They're flexible panels. But we're going to just show you kind of how we installed it, where we placed everything, and how everything is working. So you can use this video specifically for the 10.6. You can also kind of see, like, well, can this work in my motorhome or in my, trailer or fifth wheel? So that's what this video is about. This is where he wants to camp.
Because it's free.
Difficult, tighter.
We have this place to ourselves right now.
Guess what I just got? Our next project for our Bigfoot camper. 200 watts of solar panels. They're flexible solar panels right here. Let's open them up, see how they look. These came today from Amazon. These supposedly have good reviews. We'll see. I've never done it before in the solar. We have a little bit of solar on there right now. It's probably like a 25 watt or something, wherever it came with it. From 2000, it's a 2000 model. Pretty excited. Here they are. All right, so the solar charger came today, and we're gonna open it up and take a look at it. I got some from Renogy. Let's see what's in this one. Looks like this is the actual controller, as far as I know. I've never done solar before. I'm trying to look at internet and this and that. See what this is. So there's a 40 amp. It's a rover. That's the main part you need. And then
Where is that going?
I'm not exactly sure yet. I don't know if it's gonna go in the closet or.
Oh, it's not
needing
to be like.
This doesn't. You don't have to see this all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll
So
figure
the
out.
solar panels go right into it.
Okay.
And then this should be, there's a Bluetooth adapter, and also like, they call it the Core 1 or something like that, and that's the part you're actually going to look at, which looks pretty cool online. So there's a Bluetooth adapter right there, so you'll be able to do everything on your phone. And yeah, this is the 1 core, which is pretty cool. You can see what your batteries are and everything, and it also has like a level sensor, so when we park, we can use it to help level the rig out.
Wow, we're going to be pretty fancy.
Looks like it's going to be pretty cool, so we'll have to get it all set up.
Okay, next comes fit and install.
Yeah, I'll look today, see where I can put it, and then start figuring it out. Here we are on top of the Bigfoot camper. There's the old solar panel, which I don't know how many watts it puts out. So I'm going to be mounting the 2 solar panels I have, probably up front there on each side. We'll bring them up here and see how they look, and then run wires across. And my plan is to run down through the refrigerator vent. Whenever you're ready.
So Rick's got the wires up there. I get to help. I get to pull them through. Are you ready? I'm going to try to show you. He has the wires up on the top. This is the refrigerator compartment, and there's where the wires come down. They're eventually going to run along this wall here. And then he took the caulking away right there. He is running the wires down, and it goes underneath the closet inside.
Beautiful sunny day here in California today. I'm going to be putting the solar panels on the roof. I'm going to be using this Barkeeper's Friend, which has oxalic acid in it, which helps on fiberglass that's been oxidized. That kind of takes the oxidation off. So I'll have a nice clean surface. I'll use a scrubby Brillo pad just to do it. Up there, I don't really care if it's still dull. I still need to buff the side of the camper anyway. So I've already got all the rest of the solar installed. All the wires ran, they're up there right now. So let's go work on it. Alright, I used my Barkeeper's Friend and did this whole front end up here. I don't know exactly where I'm going to place them yet. We'll bring them here and put them on. Alright, get ready to get the solar panels ready to put on the roof. I'm going to be using industrial strength Velcro to fasten them to the roof. I've done research on YouTube and other places, and some people use this and have had success. Some people use silicone, have success. Some people say you have to have a little membrane between it, because otherwise it's going to heat up too much and they're going to fry them. I'm just going to go for it and try this, see what happens. If I, lose a couple $100, oh well. First, we're going to be using some alcohol to clean the surface better, so to make sure they stick good. We'll see how it works. There's a lot of debate on how to mount these, like I've already said. I'm going to be putting this stuff about every 10 inches for this panel, and I'm going to be having basically five strips on here. I don't know also the Velcro which way is to put the best stuff to put on the actual RV or on the solar panel. Do you put the fuzzy side, which side? I'm going to put the hard side on the RV itself and the fuzzy side on the panel. My thinking is, for some reason, if I had to take it off or whatever like that, the hard side would collect less debris or whatever like that. If you had the fuzzy side, it would be hard to clean if I had dirt and junk on it. So I already put one on. I'm going to put the other one on now. Just be careful. I don't want to press too hard, because you're supposed to be able to take some impact, but who knows? And there's really no reason to do that. So very scientific method here. I'm just eyeballing it. A lot of times eyeballing seems to work better for me. Sometimes it doesn't. Has some issues before. Goes down like that. I think another advantage of using the Velcro after putting it on here and just visually seeing it is that I think it's going to create an airspace between the surface I'm putting it on and the solar panel itself, which a lot of people say it needs to have a little bit of airspace for expansion, contraction, and so they don't heat up so bad and wear out so fast. So once we get on the RV, we'll be able to see that. Well, just looking at where to place these at. Eventually I might want to go 400 watts or even more, so I don't want to like put this in the way of everything, but I think this is a good spot. We're put them both up here in the front. I don't want it too close to the front for wind catching it, and I want to be able to kind of walk around if I have to, and this is going to work out. Shoot. Oh well. Well, I stuck it all down. Seems pretty good. What's nice, I think I talked about the air gap. So there is a pretty good gap there. I think that's going to be a winner right there. I'm going to put some Gorilla tape across the front just as help hold it down, a little addition. And then I went ahead and hooked this one up just to see how it's working. But I'll run the Gorilla tape on the wires also, just hold the wires down. All right, I just finished up. I got the wires all taped down with Gorilla tape. I use white Gorilla tape so it looks a little better from the top, like when jets and whatever fly over. Goes through the refrigerator vent down. I do have a fuse right here. I recommend having a fuse in line. These are all what I believe are watertight, so they should be good. On the front of the panels, I put some Gorilla tape across the front, just as like a precaution from the wind and such. And what's nice about using the Velcro is there's space in between here for the air to ventilate, like they say. You can definitely feel the heat coming off, and today's a cold day. It's only like 50, 52 here today. But I'm sure, you know, summertime's gonna get really warm. We'll see how this holds up. We're gonna the coast next week, and it should be usually gets windy on the pass, so we'll let you guys know how it does. Well, I just got the final piece done. The Renogy one core. It's kind of hard to tell, it's got some glare on it. It's pretty cool. Shows what everything's doing. What's really cool, it has an RV leveling feature. So here's my phone in the app. Says I'm level right now. I can't wait to try it out when we go camping. It's freaking heavy.
It looks heavy. What did you get here?
I got a inverter charger for our camper. We're going to put lithium batteries in it. So this will have to change out the converter to use for lithium anyway. And we also want an inverter, so it's a combination one. So we'll see how it works. It's pretty heavy, pretty big.
How much does it weigh?
It feels like 60 pounds. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see how it is. I previously had installed a solar system into our camper, and we have 2 lead acid batteries in it, which I originally said I would just go that route because they were relatively inexpensive, and that way I don't have to do a lot of work. Well, one of them went bad, and with the price drop of lithium batteries, we're going to go that route now. So I basically have to change the converter, the original converter in there, to work for lithium. So that rings up to like $250, something like that. And then we decided we wanted a better inverter, because right now we're just using a little 400 watt inverter. But we're going to be able to plug in, like, you know, the curling iron or something like that. So this is a combination inverter charger, and I think it's going to work great.
and I have to be moving a lot of stuff anyway, so we're gonna bite the bullet and do it all at one time. So basically I did my awesome Amazon research. I got a Redodo brand. Looks like the ratings are pretty decent for it. It's a 3000 watt. I was thinking, do I need 3000? I was thinking of 2000, but the price difference, it was like the same. And this one, supposedly the size of it, the actual physical size of it is the same or smaller than a 2000 watt. So I said, why not just go with the 3000 watt? That way you don't have to worry about any of that. Let's see if I can get it out. It's actually packed pretty good. Some people have said there's been damage on them. I don't see how this one could get damaged unless it really got beat the crap out of it. Maybe when I take it out, maybe that's how people get damaging them. I don't know. Yeah, this thing's a beast. That's another problem with the camper is there's not as much room as like a trailer or something. So yeah, pretty cool. Technology is always cool. So you can see how big it is. I don't know. 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter charger.
So did you buy everything off Amazon?
Mostly.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the original solar charger. I got from Renogy. I can't remember now, but yeah.
So I'm gonna leave you to
Okay.
finish this
Yeah.
without fires and
Yes.
and whatnot.
Nothing's
And
gonna happen.
Rick is pretty safety conscious.
Yeah. I already did like a dry run real quick of the inverter, and it already works.
Okay, no sparks are flying.
Yeah, but I just need to run, obviously hook everything up together so it's all
Okay, so I'm gonna come back when this is a little less messy.
Okay.
And we'll show them that you got everything like mounted and put away, because
yeah,
this isn't looking cute.
So I'm not going to show you how to do the whole thing. Somebody else can do that. I don't want to take liability for anything if it makes us, hurt or this and that. I've been learning off of Google and some basic knowledge I have, just like probably everybody else does. And anyway, this is kind of basically where we're placing things in our Bigfoot 10.6, the dry bath model. So we can just show you real quick down here. I got these lithium batteries, 100 amp each, and they're the minis, and actually all three fit really nice right here. So I'll make a support to support them better. And I went with a inverter charger, which thing is huge. It pretty much mounts right there. Obviously it's not all done yet. You can see back here, you want to show them real quick. I think we've shown this in other videos, but that's behind the dinette. Way back in there is like how you can access the for the shower connections. So that's a little bonus there for people who love to work on their campers like I do. Up here is underneath the other dinette. I'm going to place the charger controller for the solar charger, which we've done before. It's going to go up here. And also the DC to DC converter will be back in there. I'll put the panel back on. We're going to reroute the heater, because the heater comes out right here, and those are like, cook your leg or your foot when you're getting in or whatever. So we're going to move it actually all the way over here to where this is an original vent for the original inverter, and it'll come out here and start and spray the hot air out of there. Original converter, I'm still going to use it as only like a distribution channel, so distribution area, to use the original AC breakers and DC circuit breakers. I think that's probably about it, I think, right? So I'm going to show you the wrap up of our finished product of our battery upgrade, inverter charger upgrade, and solar connecting. I'm really happy with it. We've been out in the desert, like Jen said, and it's worked really good. So everything we're going to show you today, we'll have links in the description. Let's go through what we got. So down here, I put them in the one of the dinettes underneath over here. So that's the only place I could really find that had room for it. The main thing is the Redodo inverter charger. It's a 3000 watt pure sine wave. Basically, you intercept the power coming in, goes into here, and it goes out to the junction box, the original junction box, which we'll show you. You're able to turn on, and it has an automatic transfer switch in it also. So if you have it plugged into shore power and you lose shore power, it'll automatically switch over the batteries and go off the batteries. Then we have our three 100 amp hour batteries. They're actually a mini size, lithium, and they are also Bluetooth. I'm really happy with them. And I have 3 different circuit breakers, which one is actually for the generator, because I still left a generator here just in case. I don't know, we might be taking it out eventually, but that's what this one is. I had to run the power cables all the way around to that. This one's from the batteries to the inverter charger. I actually leave it off sometimes. That way, if I want to turn the inverter charger on, it won't suck for the battery if I'm plugged in. And this one's from the solar and to the original house connector. So for our solar, we're using Renogy, the solar charger, and also the, Bluetooth monitor right here, which is pretty cool. It shows you how everything's working. What's really cool about this one is it has RV leveling in it, and I can Bluetooth my phone. So when I'm pulling up, parking somewhere, I go on that. We can show you later. And it's pretty cool that it shows if I'm level or not. So I don't have to jump out looking at all my, bubble levels or wherever this and that. Gives me a good idea. Down here is where we put the solar charger. It's a 40 amp charger. And you can run, I think it's 540 watts of solar power into it. So right now I've got 4 panels, so 100 watts each. I could go one more if I wanted, but it works really good. Also, underneath here, I put the DC to DC charger. You can't see it, it's back behind this panel right here, but that comes from the truck and makes it convert it into like a lithium. Another thing you see down there is a little hole right here. Well, the heater hose used to go across here up to the, where this black thing is, and that's where we actually mounted the remote control and panel for the inverter charger. So why did we do that? Because even the heater vent there was kind of obstructing the solar charger, and also whenever we used it, it was always hot air blowing right here, which we don't really care for. I was able to route it underneath, and underneath here, there's enough room, and bring it out right here. This was originally a vent for the original charger, but now it's the heater vent. It works great because it blows all the heat out. The other thing is the original charger. I still use it, but I disconnected the charger function because that's what the inverter charger is, right? It charges the batteries. So basically, I still reuse all the fuses and everything. Excuse me, for the 12-volt fuses for the whole camper. That way, I didn't have to run wires everywhere. And the AC is still hooked up here also. So the AC comes in from the inverter charger or the generator and goes in here and runs all the plugs. So basically, this is just more or less a fuse box now. All right, the cool thing about our inverter charger is it came with a remote information panel. And that way you don't have to open the door all the time to turn it on and off. It's right down here, which I showed you we put in the original vent hole. I think it works pretty good. You can't see where it originally had a big hole in it. And it has an on-off switch. You got an eco and a regular. I always use regular, so we'll turn it on. It's going off of battery power right now. So now all of our, here just turned on. So it turned, all of our AC outlets have power now, which that beep was the microwave actually turning on. I hope the information we provided will help you out with your 10.6 or maybe other Bigfoot. we're able to be able to put stuff and whatever. I'm really happy with it. Their bonus is a battery compartment. I can use that for storage now too. So good luck.